Good evening, good morning. I'm sorry, this is the 27th of February 2026. We're at the 15 Pitcher Street in Marion, the Tulla residence. Line was inundated with heavy roots, no access and crawl space close enough to the foundation. The access is in the rear of the building. Difficult to maintain and get the large machinery in, especially the 3/4 inch jetter hose. We pulled the toilet in the restroom towards the garage, which is PVC, and we were able to navigate the flex shaft 306 down the line 70 watt feet with the chain flare machine in order to remove all the roots. It was successful. We were able to get all the way down. We're currently in the cast iron pipe, 22 feet, 7 inches down the line. And we're going to film right up to the main 80 feet and give you the visual. I got water running to show you that water is not backing up and flowing. The cast iron seems to be in good condition. Obviously, we're in the rear of the building, so the cast iron is going to be a couple of feet out, more than 10 feet. Typically, when you leave the foundation, the cast iron is only 10 feet, but this is why you're going to see cast iron for like 40 feet or so. This is the normal flow on the cast iron line. There is some scale and buildup in the line. As you can see, it's being pushed with the camera right now. That's just normal debris that's collecting from the old metal pipe. This will travel down with water use. As you can see, just remove the heavy equipment from the line. You can see the static water level at 7 o'clock and 3 o'clock, indicating the line has been running slow for quite some time. The indicator is this zero pitch, or -1, which should be -2, just a minimal pitch issue. A little bit of water here, but nothing to worry about in my opinion. Now we're coming into a transition. Roots were heavily inundated at this location, completely covering this pipe. We did try the hydrojet several times from the back of the building using a small Warthog nozzle, but it wasn't enough to mitigate the situation, and also we had a hard time getting the camera in at that time. We did try several different methods, but this worked very well. As you can see, all the roots are gone completely, and it's a common root location at a transition between two materials of pipe. Now we're dropping into a 6-inch pipe. These roots are loose. As you can see, they're flying down. This is a clay pipe now. You see there was also roots here. At 12 o'clock, you can see what's remaining is very little. Roots will grow back. This is not a lifetime fix, but we removed what was in the line. Like I said, there's some loose fragments hanging around. This was another severe root joint here. This joint seems to be offset a little bit, which, will happen when roots come in. Another root joint was here. As you can tell, there's nothing remaining. Another root joint was here. And probably our biggest root joint was this one. Coming up, I'll show you. Right before the main. Right here. And as you can tell, there's another transition here at the tap. I'm going to shut the water off. So this tap, as you can tell, it separates into another material. That material possibly looks like a repair at one time, where they put two pieces of pipe together and mended it to the clay. Definitely a weak spot. As you can see right here, there's a dip that it drops down almost 7 degrees, and that lip will catch material and whatnot, but just not a very clean joint in my opinion. Again, nothing that's going to ruin your day tomorrow, but it's definitely worth reporting. As sit here, you're going to see the pipe joint sit up probably 1/4 inch. and materials collecting there already, as you can tell, which is going to happen. So as we skip right there, you go. There's a good shot of it there. Okay, so that's a separation there, where there's probably a gap 4 to 5 inches. I skip over it, and you had a little bit of roots here at the edge where she ties in to the town main. And there you go. There's your town connection, 78 feet, 11 inches. I'm going to shut the speaker off, and I'll pull all the way out so you can see the whole pipe in entirety. That completes my inspection on the 27th of February, 2026.